Welcome to a new week. I hope that you all had a really good Easter weekend. I hope that you spent time with your family really reflecting on what Christ has done for us. And now we're back at school. Well, we're back doing school. So let's take a look at what we're going to do in math today. Today we're looking at translations again, so sliding things, and we're going to be using a grid again. But today what we're going to do with our grid is we're actually going to make our grid into a map. Now, if you were doing a good job with the grid on Thursday, then today won't be tricky at all. It's just that we are now putting more things on our grid, and we're putting things like a little lake on our grid or a store on the grid. Let's take a look at how we figure this out. I have the grid out again, and on the grid today I have put three little things. So I have a rainbow, I have a watermelon, and I have a pencil sharpener. I just sort of grabbed what I had. So today we're going to be talking about how you move from one place on a grid to another. So if I want to move from the rainbow to the pencil sharpener, how would I do that? All right, so as you can see, I'm going to need to do two directions. It doesn't really matter which one I do first, so I'm going to go down first. How many down do I need to go? Well, remember I'm counting bumps. So 1, 2, 3. I go 3 down and 1 to the left. Good. So to go from the rainbow to the pencil sharpener, it's 3 down, 1 left. Excellent. Now what if I want to go from the watermelon to the pencil sharpener? Let's see. I can go bump, bump, remember counting bumps. 1, 2 down and 1, 2 to the right. 2 down, 2 to the right. Okay? Awesome. So if you know how to move from these things around my little grid, then the work today is not going to be very hard, because all you need to do is show me how to get from item to item on other grids. And usually instead of little toys, there are going to be letters on your grids today. Let's have a look at that. So you've opened up your book to page 160. And in number 1 today, what you're going to do is you're going to look at this grid. And you see it has all sorts of letters on it and a star. It doesn't have any watermelons or rainbows, but that's okay. You're going to say how many units, right or left and up or down, do you need to slide the star to get to the dot? So you're going from the star to a bunch of different letters. So how do I get from the star to A? Oh, I go how many units up? Remember, always just counting bumps. 1, 2, 3, 4 units up. Oh man, I gotta stop giving you the answers. So you're gonna figure out from the star to each of these letters what you need to do. At the beginning, they give you lots of hints. As you go down, they give you some more blanks that you're gonna need to fill in until you get to G, when you're totally on your own now. You need to give me the exact directions. All right, in number 2, the dots are now on a map, and you can see it almost has these, the gray regions are these bogs, so almost like little swampy areas that you can't walk through because they're too wet. So you need to describe Kathy's path. So how does she go from A to B? Well, she goes bump, bump, 2 units right. How does she get from B to C? How does she get from C to D? How does she get from D to E? Okay? Awesome. That's a pretty easy one. You're going to move over, and you're actually going to go all the way over to number 5 now. You're going to use this map that is over here and the directions to answer the questions. So over here, when you were describing the directions, you're talking about left, right, up, and down. But now, instead of left, right, up, and down, we're talking about north, south, west, and east. So when you're giving the directions in question 5, you're using these words. You're not using up, down, left, and right. So what place is 1 block east and 3 blocks north of Eva's home? Well, I think we need to find Eva's home on the map. There it is. So it's 1 east. Okay, go 1 east, 3 north. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's the library. I could write that down. So you're going to use these other clues to find places, and then at the bottom you're going to describe how to get from one place to another using these words, okay? The north, south, east, and west. And then one more for today. You're going to turn over and you're going to do number 6. And you're going to describe how to translate, how to slide square A to square B. Now this one shows you, remember, you need to put a dot on one corner of the shape, but you need to put it in the exact same place in both A and B. And then you can just count between the 2 dots. Okay, so do that here. If you say that these are, you move from A to B, you're going to move 1 up. That's not correct, because I need to put a dot on the corner of each of these and figure out how to get from one dot to the next, okay? So for this one, if you say it's 1 unit up, you're wrong. Take a look at that again. And this one, you're going to have to move down and to the right. That is all you need to do today. Have fun, guys.